What's up, dude?
What's up?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
This is a special episode.
Yes, it is. For many reasons.
For a whole bunch of reasons, yeah. We're in South Bend, Indiana today. Why are we here?
Because I'm a huge Notre Dame fan, and I really wanted to go see them play Syracuse, which is who they played just like an hour ago. And Dad, I kind of started to lose hope because Dad was like, "Oh, it costs a lot of money," and blah 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 blah. Blah. And then on Friday morning, he showed me the tickets right when I woke up, and Mom was videotaping it, and I was like, "What? We're going?" And then we got our stuff ready, packed our bags, and drove 10 hours to South Bend, Indiana, to watch Notre Dame destroy Syracuse.
So we're going to talk about that very specifically instead of any NFL games on this episode. But there's something else we want to do before that, right?
Yes.
And what's that?
This podcast is a special podcast for a kid, a 10-year-old fifth grader, played football and loved football and was sadly shot and killed, and his 11-year-old brother was shot and hospitalized, and another 22-year-old was shot and killed. But we're dedicating this podcast to the 10-year-old that tragically died, and I hope the best for his family.
Absolutely. So I'm going to just read the podcast description because there's some details in there that I want everybody to hear. And then once I get through this description, then we'll jump into the actual talking about the Notre Dame game today. So this week's episode of the ZFL podcast is dedicated to the memory of Jordan Garcia, proud Westwood Hawks fifth grader whose life was tragically taken in a mass shooting in Newark, New Jersey, as Zach mentioned. Jordan wasn't just a young athlete. He was a bright light in his community, a kid whose joy, energy, and love for football inspired everyone around him. As his coach, Will Rollins, shared, he was more than a player on our field. He was a light, energy, and joy, a bright kid with a smile that could lift the whole sideline. Funny, full of life, always cracking jokes, and always the first to run onto the field ready to learn. His passion for football was unmatched. When he put that Hawks jersey on, he was proud, and every time he touched the ball, you saw a spark in his eyes. Today, we honor Jordan's spirit, his smile, and spark he brought to the game he loved. Coach Rollins created a GoFundMe page to support Jordan's family during this unimaginable time. We join him in asking for donations. No matter the amount, as a way to say Jordan's life mattered, his memory lives on, and the youth football community stands together. You can find the GoFundMe link in podcast description. So listen, this one hit close to home for me. So anybody that's listening, please, if you can spare anything, $1, $10, whatever it is, make a donation, share this out. I cannot imagine what his family's going through. This is someone we've never met before. Don't know him, don't know his family, don't know his coach, don't know his teammates. But he was part of the New Jersey football family, football community, and our hearts go out to him and his family and his teammates. Thank you to all our listeners for your support, compassion, and unity. If you'd like to reach out with your thoughts, comments, or messages of support, you can contact us anytime. Follow us on Instagram at Auslander Sessions. Jordan, this episode is for you. May your light continue to shine, my friend. All right, so onwards and upwards. So it was a special day today. So let's talk about it from. So you already said that you got a big surprise on Friday morning. You got to get pulled out of school, and we made the drive over here. And then we got up this morning. And we did some cool stuff, and we got to the stadium. Or to the campus, I guess. So you take it from here.
So this morning we went to a card store last night, and I was looking at some cards, and I found this Jordan Faison signed card for $50. I really, really wanted it. So this morning we went back. The store opened at 10. We went back, and I bought it with my money. And then there was a box that I wanted, and I got that box. And the first pack, there was 10 packs in the box, 15 cards per pack. The first pack I opened, the first player was a signed Landon Jackson rookie Buffalo Bill.
Who is he?
He's a linebacker out of Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then what did we do?
And then went to the mall, looked for some Notre Dame merch, but surprisingly they didn't really have anything.
I know, right? Yeah.
And then got some Chick-fil-A, then went to the stadium. So we parked in a parking lot and we get shuttled over, and we were looking for some merch. Me and Dad both left our sweatshirts in the car because obviously we got sweatshirts, but we knew that going into it. So we left our sweatshirts in the car because we knew we were getting these, and we went in, and after we went in, we saw this guy selling like military stuff for people with
For veterans.
for veterans.
He was raising money for homeless veterans.
Homeless veterans and
Yeah.
food for them. And then we kept going past our gate and then talked to some people, and they told us where to get these sweatshirts from. So we went over there, got this sweatshirt. They didn't have Dad's size, so we didn't get him one quite yet.
Big and tall.
Yeah. Then we went all the way around, and my leg was kind of hurting, so I sat down and I was like, Dad, can we just wait here until like 1:30 so we can, and then we can like go into the stadium when it opens at 2. And then Dad was like, no, rest for a second, and then we have to go. So we're going, right? And we are walking, and we see this big line of people, and we're just like, what is happening here? And then some person was like, oh, the players are entering, and the coaches were entering. So I have a video. Bagpipers come through. They're playing the bagpipes, going. Marcus Freeman, head coach, comes by, and then all the players come by. I have a video. It's awesome. And then just as I'm telling Dad to watch, just wait here and watch this video with me. And when I tell you I'm so happy I did that.
Yeah, because I was ready to go. I was like, come on, let's go. You can show me this video when we get over to our gate. We're going to be standing there waiting anyway. But you were like, no.
I was like, just wait. Just let me finish. I want to see Jeremiah Love. Their star running back, who we'll get to in a second. So then after that, we're walking around, and I just hear everybody saying, the bus, the bus, the bus. And I was like, a bus? The yellow bus? Like the Notre Dame bus that they ride on? And then out of the corner of my eye, I see Jerome Bettis.
We were mixed in with like hundreds and hundreds of people. So random that we would just be like footsteps away from Jerome Bettis. It was crazy.
And then there's this kid trying to hawk him down, and his mom took a picture of them. And then I hawked him down right after. I got him to stop and take a selfie with me. You can see my face in the picture. I'm like smiling, half smiling, 25% smiling, 75% like
shocked. So for all the people who don't know who Jerome Bettis is, tell them who he is.
He was a Notre Dame great, all-time great for sure. That's why he was there. And then he got drafted to the Steelers, went to the Steelers, and he is a Hall of Famer.
NFL Hall of Famer.
NFL Hall of Famer.
And just to be randomly walking by and be like, dude, there's the bus, and get a selfie with him. And it's a great one too. Like you did. I'm shocked. It turned out really good.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. That was so cool.
For sure, once in a lifetime opportunity. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then we're going in. We get into the stadium, and we got Dad's sweatshirt finally. Found a size. And then we go sit down, and we're just watching the players. Our seats were the bomb. They were awesome. We were in row 35, section 11. Awesome.
Right on like the 30-yard line.
Right on the 30-yard line. Like the 30-yard line, we were in 21 and 22. If there was a 21 and a half, it split right there.
Yeah.
Yep. And game starts, right? We're watching the game. Second play of the game. Senior safety reads the quarterback's eyes. I mean, this quarterback the whole game was staring his receivers down like this, and then throwing the ball to him, like as if the DBs knew, as if the DBs weren't going to see that. Like, second play of the game, picks it off, runs it back for a pick six. Right. All right. They get the ball back. Whatever. So it's 7-0. They force a punt. Right. Regular punt. I'm yelling, "Go phase on," because that's the guy returning. And it gets blocked by the same guy who got the pick six. Blocked. Then almost batted up in the air by the guy. Like, and then he caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. So that's a defensive touchdown, a special teams touchdown, right? They get the ball back again. And Leonard Moore is the best coverage corner, main coverage corner in college football. It's not even close. And he, like, they played USC. Makai Lemon, he's insanely good. Insanely good at football. He's definitely going to the NFL. I mean, he's really good. Leonard Moore strapped him up. He was held for like nothing, right? So, fast forward to the Syracuse game that we're at. This super smart quarterback threw the ball right at him. I mean, he had him in perfect coverage, and he threw the ball to his receiver, and I watched the replay, and I was like, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
And he pick six that. So now it's 21-0. Offense hasn't touched the field.
Offense hasn't even come on the field yet, man.
Then
that was so crazy.
Defense forces another punt. This time it's actually punted. Then they get an unnecessary roughness call, moves them up 15 yards, right? First play, they go to Jordan Faison for like 15-yard gain. Second play of the game, I am not kidding you. They hand this ball off to Jeremiah Love, and he was gone, off to the races and gone. Second play on offense, right? And then they get the ball back again. Defense gets another stop, get the ball back again. Their other running back, Chidarian Price, the senior, he, like his second touch of the game, he runs for probably, I think it was like 58 or 68 yards. Touchdown. I think they're 4 plays in on offense. Maybe 5.
Was that the point where you were like, this game's over?
Yeah.
And I was like, this game's over? Okay, let's bounce. And what did you say?
No way. And I smacked him too, because I told him before the game started, I was like, this is not no Jets-Eagles preseason game. We're staying the whole time. All right, so now they're up 35-0 in the first quarter. First quarter ends. Then it's second quarter is like a regular second quarter. And then Jeremiah Love broke another one for a touchdown. I mean, he got the ball and I knew he was gone. And then third quarter comes. Mr. over here has to go to the bathroom really bad. So I'm like, Dad, can I go out there and watch it? And he was like, no, I don't want you out there by yourself, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'll stand by the security guards right when you walk out of the tunnel. They won't let anything happen to me. And he was like, okay, fine. I go out. Jeremiah Love, 68-yard touchdown run. He hit the Heisman post. He should 100% win Heisman. I think he's over 1,500 yards on the season. I'm at a loss for words about that. And then it was 56-0. They pulled the starters. New guys, backups come in, right? And I think the first drive they did, I don't think they did anything the first drive. Second drive, quarterback keeps it. Faked out the cameraman. Keeps it.
He did, dude. He faked out the cameraman even. Yeah.
Ran for 38 yards. And he had so much open space, he didn't know what to do. Like, he was like,
yeah.
Where are the defenders? He had no clue what to do with it. Everybody thought the running back had the ball. Right? So then quarter ends. They get the ball on the other side of the field. It's like third and was it? Yeah, it was this one. It was like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. And they ran the ball, and I mean, he said, "Get off of me!" Spun out of it, and then ran for a touchdown. Third string running back, and I heard the guy behind us. I was like, Malik Williams or whatever, Williams to anytime touchdown. I was like, that is a crazy. He's their third string running back. I was like, that is a crazy pull, but that's besides the point. Next time, it's like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Snaps the ball. I don't think it was a good snap. Rolls into the running back off play action, hits him, then somehow finds an open receiver, catches it first down. Then the quarterback again runs a QB draw on 3rd and 9, I think, and just runs it up the gut, makes one cut, and was gone for the touchdown. Now it's 70-0. I have a picture of it.
That's crazy, man. 70-0.
Sadly, they gave up a touchdown at the end, but that's okay. They won by 10 times what Syracuse had.
Well, listen,
So-
give Syracuse credit. They kept going. You know,
Yeah.
they fought for that last touchdown. Whatever.
So, Uncle Brian, Notre Dame owns Syracuse. Just saying.
For sure. So that was a killer day. Really, really cool, especially when you got to see the bus and then walking around that stadium and that campus is really awesome. Fans were cool, staff were cool. Like, it was just a really cool experience for me. It's the first time I'd done that too. So, well done. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Glad you enjoyed it. And it was really cool too to see the people that were sitting next to us. They were listening to you, and even when they left, they're like, the one lady says, "I think he knows more about football than my husband does."
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's a wrap for this one, but we'll be back in a couple of days with our normal one, right?
Yeah.
With the review, the recap of Week 12, see how things go in the NFL. But in the meantime, peace out, dude.
Peace out.
All right.